Leo. Leo. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an energy reading, guys, so please take it where and how it resonates with you. It is your message. These messages come to you whenever you want to receive them, whenever you're able to receive them, when you want to hear them. So it is a timeless message that comes to you during the week that you need to hear it. If you're looking for a personal reading, yes, I do those. All the information is in the description box below, but also you can check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Check it all out there. See the big picture, but it's in reverse. So somebody was a little short-sighted in the past. Somebody was a little only seeing this far ahead of them. Now, sometimes you have to. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but this to me reflects an inability to have a broader perspective on things. And then we have be peace. And be peace is simply that. This sense of balance it out. So it could be combined message that somebody is trying to balance out, or what's happening is short-sightedness from the past. It's finding its harmony. It's finding its balance now. Okay. This could also reflect limitations. So if there were limitations in the past, be peace is making peace with that coming back into harmony. And I had something in my head that I wanted to tell you guys as the bowl was ringing. Sometimes you just got to accept people aren't good enough for you. They're not there. They're not where you're at. And ultimately, be okay with that and move forward. Now, I don't know why that message came out. I wanted to share it with you guys. But we got to get deeper into this. So be peace and see the big picture. What do you mean? Okay. A little bit more. So we had the short-sightedness or the limitations in the past. And then we have be peace now. So finding that equilibrium or making amends with the person or the situation. Then we have a little bit in the future, but I gotta say, this is all kind of happening really tight. So I wouldn't go way back into your childhood or even a year ago. This is pretty close past. And then the future is sort of at the end of this week into the next. Then we have bring your idea. What is going on? Bring your ideas to life, but they're in reverse. Surrender now is in reverse, and be generous of spirit is in reverse. I don't like that. You have trying to make amends, but somebody's still not willing to budge. Bring your ideas to life, or something is squashed, something did not get a chance to happen. Surrender now, but it still doesn't want to be released or let go. It's in reverse, or maybe you gave up too quickly. Be generous of spirit. There was a lot of pride here. I could tell you this right now. Whatever this short-sightedness is was brought about by somebody's pride and unwillingness to, like, it's almost like they wanted to, they settled. They settled because they didn't want to wait. They were too impetuous. And this is kind of arrogance and lack of courage. Let me say this to you. If this is you, Leo, trying to make peace with somebody, this is a petty ass motherfucker, and they don't deserve your time. And I know that you're not in a place right now where you're willing to hear it right now clearly. God is telling me, no, Leo is trying to make this work. Leo is trying to bring an option or a peaceful resolution into this situation. But it's not, people are, it's like somebody is just too ignorant or dull or arrogant or scared, and that's all they're going to respond to. So whatever efforts you're making for peace, maybe the best thing you could do right now, Leo, is to make peace inside yourself that this is just who they are or how things are. And the best solution for you is to move yourself out of the situation, out of the relationship, or out of the way of whatever this is. Because sometimes you just have to accept, and now I understand the channeled message, that sometimes people just are not good enough for you because they're not there. Doesn't mean they'll never get there, right? But it's not your job to bring them there. And I think there's a part of you right now trying to bring them there. And the truth is, ain't gonna happen. The only way that your life might clear up is if they clear out and you just kind of like let their pettiness be their pettiness and let them be. So I need to get more information though. What is going on? We have the Empress here, abundance, and we have the Hermit card, job, work, abundance. But then we have the Two of Swords, not being able to make a decision, not being certain or sure. Yes, let me say this to you. It could even be that somebody owes you something, because we have this abundance here. And we have the Hermit. It's almost like in some ways somebody's trying to keep their abundance underground or not seen. Or this is Virgo energy, which means you're putting a lot of resources into cultivating this. You're putting a lot of resources into trying to heal this situation. We have this, you're kind of going at it blind. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But maybe you feel like this is the piece, right? You're trying to like heal both sides, and you're putting a lot of resources into healing both sides or trying to hear both sides, when in reality they should just have to confront each other. This is, you're standing alone. This could also be Virgo energy. This is a sense of your value. I think your value is being used. This is Piscean energy. I think it's in some ways being used, abused, or manipulated, right? Because it seems to me that the ignorance that started out is going to be the ignorance that ends up. And you're wasting, I'm going to say it, you're wasting your resources in this particular situation because these people don't, this is not going to, they're ignorant. Like they don't want to budge. The Moon card here is something is shady. Maybe it could be creativity. Maybe that's what's trying to say, like you're trying to... I still feel like in some ways people aren't getting it, or they're not seeing what you're really trying to do. And what concerns me is there is a lot of resources here, or it's saying you need to hide your resources. That could be it too. A lot of people think Taurus got warning. I think Cancer got warning. There's a warning, right? There's a sense of you might want to like hide your resources, like put them away. So it's like not in a shady way, but in a protective way. Because it just feels like on either side, people are willing to take, but they're not willing to give. And whatever resources you put in, it's like throwing your money down a black hole. Or, I know we don't have direct access to a black hole, the toilet bowl. Take it and dump it down. Why don't you just, take a few stacks of hundreds and flush them? It's that kind of energy. So I got to get more. Let's get a Moon card. Leo. Okay, so we got a little bit of a past. Okay. So look, we have this, believe in the impossible. This was coming out even further in the past. Believe in the impossible. And so you did, but then there's this, see the bigger picture. Maybe there's something short-sighted here. Maybe it's you, right? You're not seeing the forest for the trees. You're looking too much maybe on the day-to-day pedantic, instead of looking more broadly or doing something and shifting it more creatively. So it could be just a warning for your mindset that says You gotta be more creative in whatever situation you're doing, because you're doing it to status quo, standard, practical, humdrum, and it's you gotta step back. You're just gonna waste your time and efforts that way. Or it's simply saying that you had these high hopes, and that's why you find yourself in the position you're in now, investing all this time, maybe even money, into this situation because you think this is something you prayed for. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be something that is dressing up as the thing that you prayed for because it wants all that you're willing to give it. I'm gonna say that right now. This motherfucker ain't as innocent as they look. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, in the future, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. That's really good energy. So that's actually really hopeful energy for me. Hard work, dedication, the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's paying off, but what makes it pay off? What that tells me is there's still a possibility to like end this and make something good come from it, for your hard work to actually be seen. But what has to happen? Be generous of spirit could simply mean that you're getting tired. You don't want to surrender, you don't want to give up, but at the same time, there is that sense of like, I do want to give up because I'm tired of pushing. Maybe you are. The end of a tough cycle may be when you finally give up because you realize that you're throwing your energy down the toilet. Hold on though. Come on. I'm not gonna leave it there. There's always an extended. I hope you guys will come and join me for it. That link is down below in the description box. Oh no, there is a... Come on, God. You know what it is? Let me say this. What's going to solve your problem on many levels is to bring other people in. Because if you've reached a sort of an impasse where nothing's getting anywhere and you feel like you're throwing your energy down the toilet, it's because you need to bring other people in. You need to let them help you. Hold on. First, we have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is abundance and happiness and fulfillment, but there's still stress. So it's like, yeah, you're happy and you're fulfilled, but you're also sick and worried. Maybe you're sick and worried about this fulfillment. There's that Virgo energy twice here. This is that sense of you have fulfillment, but you also maybe have not gotten so healthy. There's clarity here. Like happy that you made the choice that you did, and celebration, surrounding yourself with people that you like. I think what's become clear is the right people to invest in and the right people to let in. That's what I think is really going to pay off, and what ends up being the secret to your success. You could be very stressed out because you're vetting people right now to see, who is going to be really good at doing this, because I have high standards, and so I'm really worried and scared about this. But you will find this answer. Keep looking. I know it's stressful, but your hard work will pay off, and that's really reassuring. This sense of, you may feel just to the point of exhausted and I want to give up because I'm not seeing what I want to see, whatever that is. What's clear to me is keep going, because you're going to be happy that you did. You need to hear this because I know it's stressful, and I see that your energy is starting to conk out. You're starting to maybe give up, or there's some, I don't know, thoughts of, yeah, let's abandon ship. This 7 of Cups is in reverse, and I like that in reverse, because it basically means that you have finally seen the forest through the trees, right? You finally see, it's like there's clarity all of a sudden in what you have to do, and the confusion fades away, and thank God it does. I don't know what the confusion here was, though. What was the confusion? Let's see. What is this Moon card? Queen of Pentacles. Who was going to run things? Who was going to, what you were going to do for money? Maybe work was also unclear. And then you know what you did? This is saying choose to walk away from the bickering and the chaos. Choose to get yourself out of that. And the decision to do that is exactly what helped clean everything up. Because it's like you're happy with what you're doing, right? You're very happy with it. It's fulfilling, but it's still causing a great deal of stress. This is like all these little people either trying to intentionally get at you or just getting in your way because there's so many people that want to talk or be heard, or there's this gangle of shit. Walking away from what doesn't fulfill you. And this doesn't fulfill you. All the competition and all the pettiness. You don't like that. You're tired of it. You're sick of it. Getting away from it. Finally being able to move on and be around the people that you actually care about. Now, if you were away for work, say you're traveling, this is you coming to the end of the road, being exhausted about being around strangers, and you're very, very happy that you're finally going to be around the people that you love again soon. What this is telling me is you're going to be happy that you did it, though. Because even though you may have been surrounded by a lot of ignorant asses or confronted with a lot of challenges and shit being thrown at you, your hard work and your decision to do that is actually moving you forward. It's actually going to be a huge catapult for you. So if you're right now in a situation where you know you'd have to put yourself out of a comfort zone to do something and it's going to stress you out, do it. Because what God is saying is it will pay off. You will be happy, and it won't take long for you to return back to the people who give you comfort where you want to be around. You'll actually be very happy you decided to kind of step out on a limb and get out of that comfort zone, because it will actually pay off. So it does sound like a little bit of a risk, but I don't think it's so much of a risk as in you're not going to lose your life or lose your license or lose anything like that. But the risk is to your comfort zone. The risk is to, try something different, spice things up, try something new. And I think that this is sort of that turning point when you are able to do that. Believe in the impossible this is the time when you have to remember that you believed in the impossible. Get out of that comfort zone. Step out of that status quo, that normal, what you've been doing to do regularly and all that. And step yourself into some new phrase. Step yourself into some new competition. Step yourself out of this comfort zone of yours and get into the mix a little bit. It will be challenging for you, and you will in some ways be stuck. I feel like there's a stuckness already, because we have bring your ideas to life. It's like it's in reverse. This sense of something's not happening or hasn't been able to happen, and you don't know how to get it off its feet. And maybe even in some ways you're losing steam here. Shit's about to turn around for you, though. Or you're about to be introduced to the opportunity to turn things around for you. And you should take it. Let's go to the extended. I will see you guys there.